testing positive for alcohol and marijuana while you're on bond for this case.
Right out of the gate, this is serious. Being on bond means you're out under strict conditions, and testing positive? That's a direct violation. Judges see this as a red flag immediately. So ask yourself, mistake or the start of a pattern?
And I have told you repeatedly that you are at...
Mr. Jones, back on the docket, he did his T-Raz.
Jones, which Jones?
Joshua Jones.
Oh, okay.
The T-Raz came back. I think they recommended outpatient treatment. I believe so.
Yes.
The T-Raz.
Okay.
They recommended outpatient with 2 open DWIs.
They recommended outpatient.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it because I told you I would do whatever they do. But if he mucks it up, he's going into an inpatient. That'll be used as a sanction.
Okay. Will you take a year probation?
What do you think, State?
I'm sorry, I don't have.
This is on Jones, Joshua Jones. He has 2 open DWIs. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't find that.
I think 2 years is appropriate so that we know.
Judge, you know what spot that puts me in. We can go to trial and get the same thing.
Okay. On 2?
Yeah.
15 months.
Okay, that's nice.
I'll talk to him.
It'll still be under. All
But
right, sounds good.
I don't know. He's gonna get tested a lot,
Yeah,
you know?
I will.
He's using.
No, I'll be back.
I guess. Judge, I feel there's an assessment to have him go into physics and move on.
What is the violation?
Alcohol and weed. I have done everything in my power to try to keep you out of custody.
Here's the clash: lab results versus a flat denial. In court, confirmed tests usually win every time. So what's really happening here? Is this a mix-up, or is he digging himself deeper?
You have 2 open DWIs. I was now going to grant the fact that you had negotiated an intensive outpatient treatment. You now are testing positive for alcohol and marijuana while you're on bond for this case. And I have told you repeatedly that you are at no tolerance, Mr. Jones.
I don't do drugs. Period and point blank.
I have here.
Don't say anything. Can I get a copy of the bond violations before we discuss
Is it
it?
impending?
It's in ready for judge.
I don't know why it's not cool.
March 13th, the results were confirmed by the lab for alcohol and THC. Oh, wait. Joshua Dante Jones, right? Joshua Dante Jones?
It just, that's true.
This has got, I don't know, something's wrong here.
I'm not understanding. I'm not saying.
Something's wrong.
Wait, huge twist. This is a mistaken identity situation. Same name, wrong person. And this right here shows how close someone can get to serious consequences over a simple clerical error.
Can I get Judge?
Oh. We need to put pretrial services on probation, man.
I'm not sure.
I mean, it says here, Mr. Jones.
Now this is rare, a judge openly apologizing. That moment matters. It shows how quickly things can escalate in court, but also how important it is to correct the record immediately. Imagine being in that seat.
I don't see it in ready for judge.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Let me see it. It's wrong. Let me see. Yeah, it's wrong.
Okay.
It's a Joshua Dante.
Okay.
It's the exact same.
Okay.
You're good.
So we're good. Okay.
Hey,
It wasn't you. We're good.
that's not you.
Let's go talk again.
Sorry to scare you.
Judge.
Let's go talk.
He's good.
He's not gonna get the bond.
Judge, you stated this was in ready for judge?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Who's in the PR?
Was it an error on our end?
I want to apologize for getting mad at you. I had the wrong person, so it wasn't you. So I'm sorry for raising my voice and getting upset with you. And the reason I got so upset was because you have 2 open DWIs. It's serious business. It's not and so if I see someone that has those kind of cases that are open and then they start having more violations, that really tells me that there's a problem, which is not your case. I mean, I haven't seen any violations, which I'm hoping it stays that way. The idea is that you learn something when you get here, so you leave better than you came, because the last thing we want is for you to become a statistic. We have enough of that. We don't want any more. We don't want any more death on our streets. That's exactly what we're trying to prevent. And everything we do now here.
This is the plea bargain moment. One charge gets dropped, one stays, and that one follows you for life. Less jail time now, but long-term consequences. Would you take that deal?
Is to help you and give you the tools to make you better when you go out in the world, so that you think next time, if you do want to get lit, right? If you want to have 32 shots of tequila, 52 joints, or whatever it may be, right? That you think before getting into a car. Because God forbid, it's that one mistake that you dig such a hole you never crawl out of. That's the idea, You've worked a great deal here, really, where they're going to dismiss one of your DWIs, you're pleading to the other one. Nevertheless, when an officer pulls you over, the first thing they do, what do you think they do? They look at your record because they want to know who they're dealing with. If they look at your record and they go up to you in the car and they smell alcohol or dope, it's probably not going to go well. So the idea is, if you're going to get lit, if you're going to have that, be like that, take an Uber. Do you understand? The agreement that you worked out is, like I said, they're going to dismiss one of the DWIs. You're pleading guilty to one of the DWIs, so it will go on your record. You are now entering into an agreement, a plea bargain with the state. The agreement is 180 days in jail to be probated for 15 months. As part of the agreement, you will do a DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels. You will do a TRAS with conditions. You have already done the TRAS. The TRAS has recommended intensive outpatient treatment, followed by supportive outpatient treatment, which is good. I'm telling you, I thought they were going to order you to do inpatient treatment. That's what I thought they were going to do. So this is great for you because you're not going into lockup. But understand, it's not easy. You have to get it done. If you don't, you understand. No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal. So if you're pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it. Guardian interlock, a $100 one-time donation to Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and 25 hours of community service. I will make you a deal. Your license is now suspended. I had them look it up to see.
This is critical. You're giving up your right to a trial, to challenge evidence, even to appeal. And in some cases, this can affect immigration status too. Once you say yes here, there's no going back.
Whether you can drive or not, you can't drive now because your license is suspended. It's suspended until 2026 as to what they state saw and looked up. If you get your license back, I will waive that community service for you. I would rather you spend the time to try to get your license back and get liability insurance, car insurance. If you do, I'll take off the 25 hours of community service. You understand? If you fail at this agreement, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to bring you back out. We're going to have a talk about whether you violated this probation. If you do, you're looking at 180 days in jail. You understand?
Stop.
The worst possible thing you can do is just take off. If you do, that's an instant warrant. The other worst possible thing, if you pick up another DWI. If you do, I'm just going to lose even more hair. Don't. Really. If you ever have a problem, come back, talk to us. We can always work it out. There's never nothing that we can't work out. Anything can be worked out. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty to this offense, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. I'm not going to suspend your license. It's already suspended because of the ALR hearing, so don't just start driving until you get it back. Because you don't have a license, we're going to order you to get a portable device. I've been paying for it now while you're on bond for this case. I can't pay for it any further. Reduce the fees, please. The other thing that you need to understand is DWI is big business. There is a $3,000 surcharge that one normally tack onto this. I'm going to take it off now. But from now on, you ever pick up another DWI, that's a second. From now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail and a $6,000 surcharge on a second DWI. Do you understand? All right, good luck, sir. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, Judge, next is page 20. Sanford, come on up.
You were Jessica Sanford. Ms. Sanford, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On September 29th, 2023, officer was dispatched to a disturbance call in Harris County, Texas, and met with the complainant, who stated he asked the defendant to leave his apartment multiple times, but she would not comply. The complainant had video footage of the defendant refusing to leave and mentioning something about darkness inside of him. And the complainant and the defendant were in a relationship, but the complainant had ended things earlier that day. The defendant locked the complainant out of his apartment, and the complainant showed officers an injury on the back of his neck that appeared to be nail scratches. The defendant barricaded herself in the apartment, refusing to leave. So in this case, Your Honor, the injury caused by the defendant, according to the complainant, would be the nail scratches on the back of his neck that he showed the officer.
Say you never told me that an officer said this, that he told this to an officer?
The complainant just showed an officer an injury on the back of his neck that appeared to be nail scratches. Let me read the full DIMS, Your Honor, and see if he mentioned something else.
We don't work on hunches.
Yes, Judge.
I never heard anything that don't, please.
So the full DIMS reads that the complainant advised of an injury he had on the back of his neck area that appeared to be nail scratches done by the defendant with their hands, causing the complainant to feel pain.
That's
Yes, Judge. And I apologize for
okay. I just want to make sure that we're
Yes, Judge.
in the up and up. Ms. Sanford, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do we know whether he wants to have contact with her or not? I know that you want to talk. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Now's not the time. You will have the opportunity to fight. I promise.
I don't want to fight, sir.
Okay, don't say anything. I know, please. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Just don't.
We've attempted, but we're unable to get a hold of her at this time.
Okay. So, tell me, Ms. Sanford, are you working at this time?
Sir,
I only want to know, are you working?
I haven't been able to because since I've been arrested,
Stop.
I haven't been able to get any of
I
my
will provide you a lawyer today. I don't want you to say anything. I'm going to give you a lawyer. You can tell your side to the lawyer. Lawyers can talk to the DAs for you. But I've got so many people here. I mean, all these people will be witness to whatever you say, and they'll use it against you to prove guilt, okay? So just hang tight. Give me 20 minutes. I'll give you a lawyer. You can tell your side to the lawyer, okay? I want you to understand, though, I don't want you to have contact with this person because I don't know if they want to have contact with you. They've been unable to reach him. Until that we know that she or he wants to have contact with you, don't. Trust me, I'm trying to help you, okay? I promise. We're not here to do anything bad. I'm going to help you as much as I can, okay? But I need you to be patient with me, all right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Just be a little patient. Let me get you a lawyer and you can tell your side to the lawyer, okay? Stop, please. All right, so what I'm going to have you do now, I'll have you sign a reset. Just take a seat in the jury box. Let me find you someone here momentarily, okay? Do you have any tissues?
Just have paper towels.
Well, we need no contact, no weapons for that, Judge.
Right side step one more time. Right there. One second. Your Honor, here in a second, you're gonna have Mr. Webb, Mr. Rubio, and Mr. Gerard.
Webb.
In that order,
Okay.
for all for three.
Webb, Rubio, and Gerard. Okay.
Gerald time served now appointed for dog center. I think it's good.
Yeah. So Lori has all of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good morning, gentlemen. All you guys have picked up criminal cases and you all have worked out agreements with the state and with defense to end up pleading guilty to these cases. You are Mr. Webb. Mr. Webb, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. Mr. Rubio, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass as well. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. And Mr. Gerard, you picked up a number of cases while you have been on bond. However, it looks like you have worked out an agreement. You have a total of 4 cases, and it looks like they're going to dismiss 3 of them in exchange for your plea on one of them, which is the theft, where you're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. You now have at least 2 on your record. So what happens on the next one? Right. Instead of days, you were looking at years. So no matter a pack of gum, pack of smokes, you could be looking at years in jail. Do you understand? All of you are giving up valuable rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you cannot take it off ever again. Is this what you guys want to do?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do, Mr. Rubio?
Answer out loud.
Yes, I
Mr.
don't know.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to do this? Yes or no?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't do. Yes.
Do you know what's going on now?
Yeah. Not really.
You were charged with a criminal offense. You've worked out a plea bargain agreement that you want to plead guilty to a criminal trespass. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We can do something else. If you need more help, we can give you time to get any kind of help that you need.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Mr. Rubio?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never been here before.
Okay, so let's give you a second. I'll have you talk to Lori. You guys can work out what you guys want to do. If you need more time, that's okay. Mr. Webb, is this what you want to do as well?
Yeah.
So-
No, I'm gonna, so, I mean, plead guilty.
Plead guilty.
Yeah, so they've offered you 32 days in jail. We'll give you credit for the 32 days that you've done. So basically, it's a wash. You get out today, but understand from now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Right.
How do you plead to the offense of criminal trespass, sir?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty, and I'm going to send it to you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Gerard, you've worked out an agreement. It's 5 days in jail. Credit for the 5 that you've done. How do you plead to the offense, sir?
I'll plead guilty, sir.
Sir, I'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. If it's enhanced, it'll be abandoned. Mr. Rubio, if you want more time, we'll give you more time. You can come back and let us know what you want to do. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, go ahead. Let's record.
Careful, man.
Mr. Gerard, can you please go?
Come on.
Go.
No, I'm not. That way it's easier for them.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hold off. We'll wait to see if they,
Otherwise, I'm all.
Which is the theft that we're going on? Is it on Gerard? Is it 6-2? So 6-1 is being dismissed.
The one on page 29 is getting fled. Page 28 is getting
Yeah, okay, got it. If web is enhanced, it needs to be abandoned as well. If web is enhanced, it's got to be abandoned as well. I didn't see whether it was or not. Marcos, you want to talk to me already?
Yes, Judge.
Hey.
Approaching on Mr. Miguel Moreno. This is an FSGI judge. The state has spoken with AT&T, who is the owner of the other vehicle. There's an estimate of about $26,000. Does not necessarily, I don't think that's accurate, to be honest with you. They have an estimate of $26,000. The state has reached out again to see whether that's what was actually paid by AT&T, which I'd be very surprised.
No, of course not. No. They're loaded with insurance for these
Correct.
kinds of.
So the whole point was, what I'm trying to do is have him pay some sort of restitution and let it go. And
Sure.
I think the state's
Yeah,
inclined, but they just need to find out, what happened, whether the repairs were
Yes,
done.
Judge. We just need to confirm whether the vehicle's been repaired and what the actual amount paid by.
Problem is how do you do that, right? Because I know that you guys had a problem even trying to get a hold of anyone at AT&T to get this kind of information.
Well, Mackenzie's reached out and she sent an email and they said they would return some sort of response to her, but as of now they have not.
So why don't
yet.
we set it for Monday?
Okay.
Hopefully, you can try to get a response. Good luck. I know that it's been an issue in the past.
Go from there?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you.
Judge, is that a waive of parents or required?
Waive it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no sense in bringing it down. How's jail?
113.
Nothing. Not.
Mr. Smith, we want you to be the best person that you can be, right? And part of what you need to do and what we're here to do is teach you how to grow up, to make better decisions. You have no one that's going to bond you out. These are things that you think about when you go out. If you are hanging around with thugs, people will treat you like a thug. Perception is reality. These are things that you think about when you're out there, whether you're going to a party, whether you're hanging out with other friends who like to smoke weed, whether you're going to a park and you know that there are people that are not good for you and you're still doing that. These are decisions that you need to look at and to think, okay, if I do this now, what potential bad things can happen? I'm on bond for a criminal case and I don't have anyone to bond out. I got a test on Monday, yet when you're out there, always consider the negative of what can happen in every decision you make. You are now in jail. You've missed a test, allegedly, because I don't know for sure. You could be blowing smoke on my puppet. I would never even know, right? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you now that you have 2 assaults?
No, sir. You just doing your job.
Right. But what I want you to do is I want you to learn. And you got 2 assaults and you still haven't learned. So what do we do to ensure that you now, if we let you go out in the street, you're going to make the right decisions? What do we do? Because I don't know. I want to let you out. I don't want to keep you in. But you're your own worst enemy. If I let you out, I know that you're just going to continue to make a bad decision. So we're at an impasse. It's a dilemma. It's a fork in the road.
Situation is a little different today, Judge, after a weekend in jail, seeing how easily Mr. Smith can lose his liberty if he is not 100% compliant with bond conditions. He hasn't just heard it from us now, he's actually experienced it. So that's different. And I would think that matters to him as he understands how quickly things can change in his situation.
How many times have we put him in jail?
It's only the first time, Judge.
We tested
We
him.
revoked his bond once, am I not?
No, I don't think we have any bond revocations.
Tried it on Mr.
No, we appeared initially and he had a drug test and we had a conversation. You admonished him, but this was the first time that he actually went in.
And how many violations have we had? You know,
It was only the one dirty UA, Judge. At least that we spoke about.
here's my other, if I were to go send you for a drug test now, what would pop up? It's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to answer. But that's what I'm also thinking about. You know, me, you're in jail, you've picked up a new case. I've repeatedly asked you to not smoke weed. You've tested positive already once. If I send you for a test now, what's going to happen? I don't know.
All of that before he had to go to jail. Now he sat in jail and can't get out. There's no way for him to get out. He understands that. So I would think that would change his mindset. He's intelligent and he understands, but still 17 years old has to sometimes hit their head to learn and understand what those consequences really feel like.
Living now.
I still my best friend in Humble, Timber Forest. I just started staying there like 2 days before I came to court.
I don't even have a stable home.
Well, the order and the request of the state was to stay away from grandmom and don't go there and don't ever go back. So he hasn't.
Have any other parental figures out there?
Sure. I don't really know too much about my family. Yeah, just pretty much I don't know too much of my family. They really don't want nothing to do with me. So I just be alone.
And just somebody that purported to be Tristan's mother did reach out to me, but indicated that she could not help or didn't want to help, because I asked those questions too. Wasn't
Take him in?
No, sir. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So he's truly on his own. And again, the person I've been speaking to purports to live in Georgia and is young himself. Can't come here, can't do anything here. So our hope was that he was able to make bond because it is reasonable. It's a reasonable amount of money, but the bond company won't bond him out without.
But even Mr. Brooker, even if you bond out, if you continue to make the bad choices, you're going to end up right back here over and over and over. You know, he's telling me that you want to plead guilty just to get out. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to let you ruin your life. Because when you end up with these assault convictions, you're all but ruined. You know, do you think people hire assault convictions? You think you're going to get a job? You think you want to go to school to study this and that? It's all for naught, because when you start racking up convictions, life is hard enough as a Black young man in society today as it is. And when you start racking up convictions, it only makes the life more difficult for you. That's hard enough as it is. And you're not getting it through. If I go drug test you now, what is the result? Even after months of me preaching to you not to use. I don't want you to answer the question. What I'm trying to break through to you is that I have repeatedly told you not to use. I've told you not to hang with dogs because you're going to get fleas, and not you caught yourself a damn flea. I don't know. I want to let you out, but I can't trust you.
So where we are with it now, Judge, state made the offer. We understand your position on it, which I thought that would be the case, that you wouldn't accept that plea. So I'd like to move forward as quickly as we can.
Who is the best friend you're telling me that you were going to stay with? How old is this person?
She's 18.
And who does she live with? On her own?
No, she stays with her mother. Me and her mother have had a talk about me staying there. And she said that as long as, I do what I continue, well, she said as long as I continue to, keep up with my schoolwork and stuff and, keep going to school. She said she just don't want to go near her house. So as long as I continue to go to school and stay out of trouble, then I'm good there. And she understands that I have,
If I can verify that there's a parental figure at that house, I will let him out. I'm going to put a monitor on you and I'm giving you a curfew. But if you can somehow verify, Mr. Brooker, that there is an actual adult living there, it's not just an 18-year-old just hanging out, 17 and 18-year-old, then I'm down. But I got to know that there's some kind of adult figure there so that we know there's at least some kind of supervision, not a 17 and 18-year-old hanging out with each other, because that's a disaster in the making. I don't want any more disaster. So if you can verify that, I'm down. But I'm going to tell you now, you will be reporting here to me while you're on bond, and I'm going to test you on a weekly basis to make sure that you're not using. The next time you test positive, so help me. Do you understand? You pick up a third case, I'm going to lose it. The little hair that I have left will be gone, because that's how upset I will be. Do you understand? Don't smoke weed, and I want proof that you're enrolled in school full time. Do you understand, Mr. Smith? The only way is that I know that there's a parental figure here, so you have at least some kind of someone watching out. Okay, so we got time. I mean, I'm here. You have my cell phone.
I do.
Right? So just text me, and even if it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we can work it out.
I'll work on it. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right.